What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel, and today we're going to talk backpack EDC backpack carry. For those of you that watched a couple of our videos, I've mentioned it a few times and then we had a bunch of people ask about it. I always carry a backpack everywhere. This is the backpack in question. People ask me what backpack it is, and it takes more than just a mention. This is a pretty interesting setup, and it's kind of for a specific purpose. So we'll get into it right off the bat. This is the Vertex ReadyPack 3.0. I'll leave a link to it in the description. It varies in price depending on whether you get the 2.0 or the 3.0, and there is a lot to this. So I will go ahead and, well, let's just get into it, and I'll show you kind of why I carry it. And I guess as we go, I'll show you what I carry in it. Let's start at the outside. We've got an outside pocket here. This is where I keep my wallet, and because I don't keep my wallet in my pocket. So this usually, I think in our last video, I talked about having like a Benchmade bug out and a SOG power pint in there. And then of course, some of my lesser used cards and such, that'll live in there. When I'm in the car, I do empty out my pockets into this bag because I don't want to have a bunch of stuff in my pockets. So I've got my set of keys there. We've got, what is this thing? Oh yeah, a little Kershaw pry bar on my keys. And then I carry a Swiss Army knife that has nail clippers and a bunch of other stuff that actually lives in my backpack. Normally in this pocket too, if we're talking about traveling, I'm going to have my AirPods. So those are going to go in there as well. Next pocket in, this is where it kind of starts to get interesting with this backpack, because if you watched my last video, we talked about the Galen leather planner with a Big Idea Designs pen in it. So this is a Galen leather planner cover with a Hobonichi Techo paper planner and a Big Idea Designs fountain pen. So that lives in this pocket because it fits in here perfect. And then here's where we start to get into the coolness of the features of this backpack. They have this, what they call tactigami, and basically what it is it's the inside has Velcro, and you can, I'll just pull one out to show you. You can buy these kind of, well, it's called tactigami, and so they've got gum in there. So they've got, all these various things. Oh, this is a little pouch, and it goes in here. And as we go through this backpack, you'll see that I've got more of those things in here. So the inside of this is all this fuzzy side Velcro, but it's not just Velcro, it's like super hardcore. So I've got a kind of a little organizer pocket inside of this bigger pocket to keep everything going. And then this is what I actually carry. I carry like quote unquote a money clip in my wallet, or as my wallet. So I just have my driver's license and a couple of credit cards here. But this is actually not a money clip. This is a Microtech Exotech. And this is a little double-edged, serrated on one side, out the front pocket knife. And so that is actually how my money and my credit cards and stuff. And so a lot of times if I don't have my backpack with me, this is what will actually be in my front pocket. All right, so we've gotten through that much of the backpack. So we'll zip up this pocket here. Then we've got, this is kind of an interesting thing. So it's expandable here. Obviously it kind of puffs out. There's a handle right here so you can kind of grab this and like throw the backpack around. This section of the backpack zips down. And so in here I have another Galen leather item that I always carry with me. And this is a full notepad with a bunch of fountain pens and stuff. So I've got, when I do my kind of monthly inked stuff, typically it's the 4 or 5 pens that are in here, and then I keep a little knife in there as well. Lots of knives. Okay, so what's interesting about this though is this pocket goes all the way down to the bottom, and I have another one of those tactigami little organizer things right here. And then this is a full mole section, and what you can do is, I don't do it, but you can stuff this down inside and then just carry this fully exposed so that you can put whatever tactical items you need on here. Now, I don't do that. I actually just use this one, and it sits right about like that, and it's got my Olight Baton 3 flashlight and my Leatherman signal, and then I actually zip this up so that the backpack is closed. I don't like anything to look super tactical from the outside because I don't want to appear, you know, I don't know. I just think it's kind of weird. Then we get into the big compartment. And this all is basically what we have here is we have a laptop sleeve and then a big backpack compartment like all backpacks have. There is a pocket, a zippered pocket here, mesh pocket. So in there I have a charging block. I typically keep a big one because usually when I'm traveling I have my iPad so I can charge my phone a few times. This is a Mophie, I think. This might be a Mophie or an Anchor, I can't remember. This is a Mophie. I'll leave a link to it in the description. So that lives in there. And then of course charging cables for phones and etc. and for a flashlight because I use those flashlights that have the little magnet on the bottom. And then this other little spot right here is where I typically keep a couple of pens and a fixed blade. So I always carry one fixed blade with me at least. So we have a Lamy Safari fountain pen, lives here. We have a tactile turn copper bolt action pen here, and that is because I don't like to lend people fountain pen. Hey, can I borrow a pen? I give them something that they can write with. And then this is a half-face blades featherlight and carbon fiber scales, S35 VN, 3.5 inch blade, I think. I always carry a fixed blade with me. Oftentimes it's not used for anything because it really should only be used for one thing, so you typically don't need that very often. So that lives in that pocket there. That's pretty much. Now I might have a laptop in here, I might have a iPad in here, I might have, you know, whatever in here, but that's pretty much it. You know, a water bottle can go here, a water bottle can go here. But the real reason, there's a couple other reasons why this backpack exists. It could be that you're in a situation where you need to transport something else. We don't usually talk about something else on, we don't usually talk about something else on this channel, but you see this big tab here. If I pull this down quickly, in fact, I'll pull both sides down, and you'll see we have a whole nother tactical section on the inside here where other things can be securely and discreetly carried in here. So that can go in there, and you can see that you could put quite big things in here if you wanted to, or you could have, you know, more compact things. The other thing that I don't want to gloss over that's really important about this backpack, and this is the main reason why I keep it, why I carry it, because all this stuff can be found in a lot of various things. But in this panel right here, if we pull this out, this is a 3A Premier Body Armor panel. This will take, it will not take 223 or 5.56, but it will take basically any heavy pistol round, up to 45, up to, you know, whatever. And so just because, I'm not a super paranoid person, but at the same time, if I were to ever want the extra protection of, you know, that, you know, I think it would be smart. Like if, let's say you send your kids to school and you can give them a backpack with some tactical advantage in there. So when you zipper all this up, it looks like a normal backpack. So if you're ever in a situation, basically what you would do, and I don't want to do it because I don't want to put my microphone all with the backpack, but basically because that panel is in there, you would put the backpack on backwards on your chest, and then you would have said protection. And you know, even if that was all the defense that you had, if you had nothing else but that, it could be protection in certain situations. You know, if you were like for a student, or like I said, or you know, you're in crowd situations oftentimes. The other thing you can do is there's an arm sleeve that you can put this through here so that you can use this sort of more tactically to keep this in front of you. The only downside to it is the panel itself weighs 2 pounds. So it makes the backpack a little heavy. I don't even think about it because I carry it everywhere. But that's really the main reason why I got this, because you can buy this backpack and then Premier Body Armor makes that body armor to fit this backpack specifically. And in fact, of all the Vertex line, most of the Vertex line, they're slingbacks, they're bigger backpacks like their Gamut, they're more camping ones, all that kind of stuff all come with that capability inside, and then you can buy separately from Premier Body Armor the 3A. I think you can get the 3A and 3A Plus. This is actually 3A Plus. So yeah, anyway, you can get that stuff and put it in here and nobody's the wiser. It's very discreet. It just looks like a backpack. I don't like my backpack to look super tactical. I just want it to look like a backpack. But at the same time, if I'm ever in a situation, I have the protection. So there you go. There is my backpack. Few of you were asking about it. Give you an idea of what's all in there. And yeah, cool. We have aircraft flying over, rattling the ceiling right now. Crazy. We're right next to a military base. So anyway, thanks for hanging out, and we will see you in the next video. Do me a favor, like, subscribe. I'll have everything linked in the description so you can check it out, and hopefully you will be able to find some use in some of this stuff.